This is what you need to build a camper in the back of your truck. First and foremost, there's two things you need to consider: how to keep water out and how to keep heat in. And there are mainly two areas where you need to consider this: the truck bed itself and the topper that sits on the truck bed. So here's a quick little list of things you'll need. On a budget, you're gonna need a truck. Then you're gonna need a truck topper. First, keeping water out. Depending on the truck topper you bought, you may need to reseal its windows, aka prevent air and water from getting in. There are two things you're gonna need. Both can be bought very cheaply at any sort of department store. The first is vinyl foam. I put this in between the window and the truck topper. This alone will already start doing a very good job, especially keeping air out. But that's not all. Item number two, silicone. I put this stuff all around my window, as well as in between the window and the actual metal, as well as, you can't see it anymore, but right in there. With these two items, you can be completely assured that water is not gonna be coming in. The last thing you want is realizing you spent 2 weeks building your truck topper, and now for all your gear and hard work to be ruined by water coming in from a 1-inch gap in your window. As far as for where the topper meets the truck bed, I bought this brand new seal from Amazon. It's actually designed for truck toppers, and it's actually relatively inexpensive. This is once again such a crucial step because it'll keep everything, all of the elements, all the dirt from the road, air, anything out of your camper. So once again, don't cheap out on this. Now for keeping heat in. I bought a roll of Reflectix off Amazon and lined the entire truck topper with it. Is it gonna insulate to the same degree as house insulation would? No. But believe me, it's gonna do a pretty good job considering how small that space is. I bought one roll off Amazon for about 60 bucks, and this is how much I still have left after covering the entire topper. Next up on the list, glue. I personally use 77 3M Super. This is one of those things that you really don't want to cheap out on. Because once again, you don't want to be out for your first camping trip after spending 2 weeks working on it and realizing that your carpeting is falling on your head because your glue is super cheap. Because believe me, that is going to suck. Next up, foil tape. I bought almost 200 yards off Amazon for $12. This is gonna seal all those little gaps that the insulation panels are inevitably gonna create. It also makes everything look more uniform and sort of one big customized piece, if that makes any sense. This is also gonna be your best friend when it comes to sealing those little holes in your truck bed. Up next, carpet. This one I'd say is by far the most expensive item on this list, excluding the truck and the topper, obviously. This is what I use, and it works great. It's gonna make everything very